W.F. Howes presents an unabridged recording of Death in the Aviary by Victoria Dowd, narrated by Sophie Roberts. To K, D, J, and S. They considered the great house as in some degree their own. Their pride was bound up in it, and their life was complete within the square of its walls. Vita Sackville West, The Edwardians. Quoth the Raven, nevermore. The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. Victims, suspects, and innocents. Charlotte Blood, journalist at the Comet, gossip columnist who writes under the pen name Nosferatu. Mrs. C, her landlady and author of the Burnt Rose series of books. J. H. Fullman, editor-in-chief at the Comet. Charles Ravenswick, murdered heir to the Ravenswick fortune. Rachel Ravenswick, his widow. Edward Ravenswick, younger brother to Charles and now the heir. Elizabeth Ravenswick, wife of Edward Ravenswick. Celeste Ravenswick, young daughter of Edward and Elizabeth Ravenswick. Mary Ravenswick, youngest sibling of Charles and Edward Ravenswick. Lord Melhuish Ravenswick, press magnate, owner of the Sunday Review, head of the Ravenswick family, incapacitated and left bedridden by a series of strokes. Lady Violet Ravenswick, his wife. George Jeffers, the gardener. Patrick Bartram, the Raven Master. Heskins, the butler. Mrs. Thornycroft, the housekeeper. Nicodemus Bligh, a spiritualist. Philip Pembroke, a solicitor. Nanny Austin, the family's nanny. Nurse Sidmouth, the nurse who attends to Lord Ravenswick. Chapter 1. Miss Blood, you can go in now. The voice was flat, disinterested. The sound of chattering typewriters drowned out any answer. The tall young woman walked with overkeen steps. Her dark bobbed hair bounced in time at the edges of her face with metronome perfection. Everything about Charlotte Blood was synchronized. The secretary gave her one knowing look and then dismissed her like all the other people she had cast off through that frosted door.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?